Tonight, back in the studios of the EAB Sports Network, is Mr. Quentin Tackus. We welcome you to the First National Bank pregame show, brought to you by...
manufactured in America, including our candy. Come in today and get your new shipment of gummy eyeballs, gummy body parts, choo-choo pumpkins, and chocolate-covered Halloween pretzels. American Made General carries over 5,000 American-made products from almost every state. Come shop one of our locations in Pocahontas, Brooklyn, Rogersville, and Conway for your next trick or treat.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro. That's right, since 1965, Forrest Office Machines has provided dependable office.
Evolve Bank and Trust is now bringing full-service banking to Jonesboro. To celebrate, we're offering you $200 extra. Just open a new checking account with Evolve. Have at least 2 qualifying direct deposits of $500 or more within 90 days. Then we'll deposit $200 extra into your account. It's just that easy. Open a new Evolve checking account and receive an extra $200 in your account, plus free checks for a year. Restrictions apply. Visit getevolved.com/special promotion for more details, or come in and see us at 111 East Huntington Avenue, Suite A, or call us at 87.
Going at 2, he's a very versatile athlete. When he's not there, Rylan Jones will be tossing around, or Terrence Brown, Markevis Pickett, the other running back for the Hurricane. Defensively in their 3-4, it's Fred Giles, leading tackle Jonesboro with 81 on the year. He had 10 last week against Little Rock Southwest. Travis Neal in the middle and Jonathan Milton out to the right. Scott Williams, Marquise Stafford, Trayshawn Crawford, and Caleb Smith, the linebackers. Tony McKay, Brandon Ward are the corners. Taz Clark, Will Thayer, the safeties for Jonesboro. The captains are Brock McCoy, Fred.
And discounts are available for students, so stop by and dine in with us, or log on to BambooJapaneseCuisine.com and like them on Facebook. Bamboo Japanese Cuisine on the corner of Main and Huntington in downtown Jonesboro.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample.
Vehicle is a personal and important investment. At Central Collision Center, we're more than collision repair. We do everything from minor paint touch-ups and windshield replacements to framework. We're committed to customer satisfaction and provide the highest quality of service. At Central Collision Center, we provide honest and expert auto care and offer a written lifetime warranty and on-site rental car arrangements. Stop by or give us a call today to schedule your free estimate. Central Collision Center, professional, convenient, reliable.
Alexander Machine Shop is always there to answer any metal questions or problems that you may have. Come by the shop at 1201 East Johnson or call them at 935-6405. That's 935-6405. Go Golden Hurricane!
You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on KNEA, K237FI 95.3, and
And hopefully we can come out of here with a win.
Conway wins the toss, and they don't do what you normally do, defer. They say, we want that football quick. So the captains of Quantrell Wilson, Wade Simpson, Boogie Carr, and Aaron Smith all do their job as the Jonesboro captains retreat to their huddle. That victory against Little Rock Southwest was huge because now you know if you do what you're supposed to do, win next week against Little Rock Central, even though the record isn't great, you're still in the playoffs. As David Daniel once said, to win it, you got to get in it, and they would get in it.
Coach D's always said to win it, you got to be in it, and as of right now, we're in it. We just got to.
Another one of those mythical creatures like the Griffins last week.
We were talking about it last week with the Griffins, and I kept telling them, I said, I can top you on that. And I threw out a mascot from up in Wisconsin, where my wife's from, called a hodag.
I never heard of a hodag.
I'll have to explain it to you, show you a picture later, but it's.
Well, a wampus cat is a six-legged creature with 4 legs to walk on and 2 to fight with. And I'll tell you what, this wampus cat, when you come out and you see their skill players, you don't really knock you over until the big guys come out, and then they'll knock you over.
And they come out and they looked huge.
Yeah, they're just a really good team. They had 34 seniors tonight on McConnell Stadium. Kick is going to go into the end zone for no return, and the Wampus Cats will get it. 1st and 10. So for one of the few times this year, Will Barnett gets it in the end zone. No wind aided either. The flags are pretty still.
There's
good
a little
kick by
bit
Barnett.
Breeze, but that was a good kick by Barnett. One of the few times this season he's kicked it into the end zone. He's normally typically good to the 8, 9, 10 area. But
Little Rock Southwest, he had 14 in the game, 2 tackles for losses. There's Amalo in an empty backfield. Looking deep, he's going to be flushed out of the pocket. Going to toss it and throw it and incomplete it, and it's 3 and out for the Wampus Cats.
It's a good way to start the game for our defense. A 3 and out to this explosive Conway offense. Just kind of, maybe we can get our offense out there and slow down the game.
Hash, he splits 2 right, 1 left. One comes in motion. That's Sanders' double H-back. Brock McCoy's going to go outside, has some room. 40! Needs a block, can't get it. Trying to cut it back inside, falls down at the 30-yard line, but that's a 23-yard run for Brock McCoy on first down. Move the chains. First down, Jonesboro. Want to remind you, go to YouTube. JHS a warning. Quantrell Wilson right on the play. Has a good pass, a good attempt by Thayer, and a good defensive play by Wilson. Good job by everybody on that play. It's 3rd and 14.
Good job by the offensive line giving Tillman some time to throw the ball, and he got a good ball out. It was just a little long and unable to make the catch.
The Wampus Cats off. Now he's going to tuck it and run it. Trying to find the crease, nothing there. He's tackled for a yard to the 28, and that's where the Wampus Cats will take over 1st and 10. So Jonesboro made one good run, then stalled, and will get the ball right back to Conway. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wampus Cats at the 29-yard line of Conway. Gets to the 15-yard line, then push back. That's going to be a gain of 5, though. It'll be 2nd and 5 on the tackle for Jonesboro was Marquis Stafford.
Will Thayer in there as well on the stop.
From the right hash, quickly running are the Wampus Cats. Gives it to number 11, and he will not be able to get the first down. He's got Amalo and Carr in the backfield. Carr now goes to the right shoulder of Amalo. Trips to the left side. That's the wide side. The lefty in the pocket, steps up. Now he's going to be brought down from behind. In there to get him was Jonathan Milton. No, excuse me, Travis Neal with the sack. Oh, excuse me, it was Preston Prock on the tackle for Conway, and well, they came in blowing the whistles and waving the hands. I don't know what that was all about. Wilson to the 50, 40. Down the sideline to the 30, 20. 10-5. Wampus Cats 1st and 10. Boy, that's got to worry you about kicking it to him in the future.
Yeah.
He got outside, and there was. I believe it was Brandon Ward out there on pass cover. No, they're just moving it at will down the field. Will down the field. Trayshawn Crawford on the tackle. Trayshawn Crawford on the tackle.
That was one of them you could just get under center and fall forward. And you would have gotten it. But still, they got a good. Their offensive line is getting great push, and they're different road game, same story. You get up here, you can't see the numbers that well. So
yeah.
Just
Trying, folks. I promise you, but looks like it was Brandon Ward that tipped it.
And tipped it right. It just
tipped it right to his arms.
The Conway receiver for the touchdown.
Mejia on for the point after. It's good. It's 10-0. Donovan Amalo, and it's 10-0. Conway. Now Adrian Mejia will tee it at the 40. Arkevius Pickett and Tillman the second deep for Jonesboro. High kick going towards Pickett. He'll take it. And Conway quickly called the timeout before they got the play going. They were not ready for that. So we have timeout on the field with 2:41 to go in the opening period. Conway and Jonesboro 10-0 on the EAB. So Terrence Brown in at quarterback. That'll get Tillman out as a receiver. 10-0 Conway, 2:41 to go opening period here at McConnell Stadium. High snap, flag comes out. It's going to be procedure against Jonesboro. Cost them 5 yards.
Their defensive line just bull rushed our offensive line and was just able to get right there and just not allow Terrence to get any yardage.
And Jonesboro's going to have to burn a timeout. Play clock got down to 2. And 13 for the Hurricane at their 17-yard line. And, Aaron, they've got to get some passing going. They got to open up the offense.
We got to get some passing, open up our offense. Just do something to keep the defense off the field. Let them get a Brady Williams, the MacArthur Cyclones. They've had a great year, too. And I'm going to tell all the fans listening or watching at home the way they ran, some of the way he runs the offense. Both the junior highs run similar, if not the same type of offense.
Me.
And they're hearing the boos from their student section across the way.
Boo away. We get to move the chains. First down, Jonesboro at the 30-yard line. Gutsy call there from Randy Coleman.
And it paid off. I mean, getting to extend the drive to keep the offense out there a little bit longer. And for us, it'd be 10 for them.
Twins to either side again for Terrence Brown in the shotgun.
And your lab results delivered the instant they're recorded. Do we look at health care differently? Absolutely. Experience the difference, and you will too. NEA Baptist, healthcare for the next century.
You raised your family here. Did every July 4th here. Refinished the floors here twice. Sized up your daughter's boyfriends here. Waited in the doorway all day when your son was coming home on leave. This place has given you all you've dreamed of, and now it's giving again in the form of a gourmet kitchen and the quietest dishwasher known to man. Realize your dream with a home equity line of credit from Simmons Bank. Dreams realized. SimmonsBank.com.
Tackled pretty quickly.
Elijah Smith
with the carry, and he got a couple.
Got a 2-yard gain. Crawford makes a stop. 2nd and 8 for the Wampus Cats.
Another one of those players for Jonesboro that had double-digit tackles last to go. Now he'll drop back to punt it. High snap, 1-step kick, straight up in the air. Watch it. Hurricane takes a high bounce, goes towards the sideline, then takes a left turn and rolls out at the 24. That thing hit at the 33. It got almost another 10 yards.
On a roll.
And a bounce and a nice direction. So Jonesboro has it 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. They're deep. Conway, Kobe Wade on the tackle.
But if you order your turkey, they'll be ready for pickup Thursday before Thanksgiving. They're at Cooksey Johnsonville at the concession stand. The softball team, Barry Forest, they do an excellent job on the turkeys, and it's a great fundraiser for the softball team that this year has got to be their main fundraiser.
Brown to throw. Going deep. Has a man way too long for Phillip Tillman and way too wide for him, too. He had the defender on of 7 yards. 2nd and 3 for the game. 545 yards. He's thrown for 413 yards, so he's more of a threat with his legs. And he converted for Jonesboro there, crossing midfield to the 49-yard line of Conway.
Turns something into nothing, and Brock McCoy going to check in now, give Markevius Pickett a rest.
4-yard gain, 2nd and 6 for the Hurricanes. They continue to drive it down the field. Tillman's going to run out to the right side along with Sanders. 7 on the EAB Sports Network. Conway 10, Jonesboro 7 on the EAB Sports Network.
Bump it up at First National Bank, now offering 2 CD specials with competitive interest and a one-time bump during the original term of the CD with no penalty. That means if you sign up and the rate goes up, you can bump it up.
Experimenting with the pop-up kick. He kind of did it this time. It will be O'Neal getting it at the 13. to the 20. Hit hard and dropped immediately. Was it Marquis Stafford? And also number 43 on the tackle for Jonesboro.
Got him 23-7.
And Conway leading Jonesboro 24-7. Conway got on the board quickly with a 30-yard field goal from Mejia. Made it 3-0 Conway. They would add 7 more to it on a 55-yard touchdown pass.
Kind of hopefully make a change here in the second half and put some points on the board.
Hurricane have moved the ball very well tonight, as well as they have all season long. They just don't have the points to show for it.
No,
a must-win next week against Little Rock Central. All right. You back in the game for more. Slithered through what little hole there was. Twins to the left. Going to be short of the original. They pointed at Cole Abernathy, and they get the call. It's false start on Jonesboro. I didn't see anybody move in black pants.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Quadro Wilson and Chris Neal is good, and Conway now with the route. It's 40-7. Conway with the lead on the EAB Sports Network.
And their offense hasn't even gotten on the field yet.
Well, 16 actually. 2 touchdowns and a safety.
When it gets done.
16 actually. 2 touchdowns and a safety.
When it gets done.
Off. Then ill afford to have a quick 3 and out. Brown under pressure, steps up in the pocket, throws it to the right, caught by Tillman, but won't get the first down. If they give him forward progress, it's still going to be short. They don't, of course. And they spot it at the 27-yard line. 4th and 3 for Jonesboro, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Why not? Avion Sanders comes off. He's replaced by Maddox Morrison. He splits out to the left side. Going for it on 4th and 3. Terrence Brown in the shotgun. Gets a football. Rolling left. Tackled back at the 22. Conway will take over 1st and 10. For Donovan Amalo, he goes up the middle, hits, goes forward for about another yard, then brought down at the 16-yard line. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Across the middle, complete.
Flag on the play.
Probably going to be roughing the passer, I would imagine.
Yeah, it come from the umpire.
Now they're coming back like it is against Conway. Holding against the Wampus Cats.
Once again, snap the ball before the chains are even set. I don't know if it's the chains got to be set or the down markers got to be set.
But none of them are set.
None of them were set.
I think that was Jonathan Milton who got him in the backfield. The tackle for loss for him of 3 yards. Malo across the middle, man wide open, makes the catch. And down immediately at the 10. Clay Fisher with the catch. For about 5, it's 3rd and 7. Malo looking to throw to the end zone. Caught by Chris O'Neill for the score.
Amalo passes to Chris O'Neill. Touchdown, Wampus Cats.
You buy it, Kavanaugh. Every new and used purchase comes with 1 year free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to CavanaughCars.com.
Unsportsmanlike penalty called on Jonesboro on Fred Giles. Will cost him 15 on the kickoff, and this one will have no problem reaching the end zone. Aaron, in this case, I would pop it up as deep as I could and take my chances on maybe getting the football. Why kick it out of the end zone?
Why kick it out the back of the end zone? You
just got 15. You're just giving it right back.
Yeah.
If you don't do something like that. It's 47-7. Conway with the lead. And Jonesboro just needs to get their head right for next week now against Little Rock Central with the chance to make the playoffs. Played well for a half, but the second half has been all Conway.
All Conway.
From the first 3 and out to the punt return to the safety to touchdowns from Chris O'Neal and a touchdown catch for Chris O'Neal. They are popping it up. Fielded by Tillman.
Is start of the fourth quarter, but in some games the referees will ask the coaches, hey, do you want to start it now? And they'll start it then.
Brock McCoy, you'll have to run up the middle. Nice one to the 25. Maddox Morrison in for Marion Taylor. Watkins on the tackle for Conway. 2nd and 5. Tillman splits. So move the chains, keep the drive alive for Jonesboro. Down 47-7 with 4:20 in running here in the third quarter. Game is already in a mercy rule situation. Whether it has been invoked or not, we do not know. Twins to the right, single to the left. Ball near the middle of the field for quarterback Terrence Brown. He's going to throw it this time. Long pass, got a man out there, getting free. Grant Bartels with the catch, and he's out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Bartels had, I think, 7 yards on the season. 3:04 to go in the third quarter, down 47-7 when it was 24-7 at halftime. Brown in the gun. Gets a snap. Hands it to Markevius Pickett. He goes forward. No, it's Brock McCoy on the carry. Got 4 of the 5 needed, and it'll be 3rd and 1 for Jonesboro. Griffin Sherrod on the tackle for Conway. Stops the clock. No, the clock is running, so we must be under the mercy rule.
Forcing it right now.
And once you start it, you can't stop it.
Once you start, at least in the state of Arkansas, once you start it, you can't stop it. I remember a couple years ago, the girls basketball team were playing an out-of-state opponent, and we got into the mercy rule for basketball, and they cut the deficit to under the limit. They started yelling, "Stop the clock! Stop the clock!"
Terrence Brown on the quarterback keeper gets it in the end zone for a touchdown. A 14-yard run for Terrence Brown. And the
3-2-1820 to schedule an appointment. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in our field so you can excel on yours.
You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on KNEA, K237FI 95.3 and K245CW 96.9 Jonesboro and KBRI Clarendon, the Ticket Radio Network.
Bud Schropel, Aaron Lowe back in Conway. Hurricane had 7. They get a 14-yard touchdown run from Terrence Brown, and they trail Conway 47-14. Hey, that's the Domino's Pizza delivery of the game. That 14-yard run from Terrence Brown.
Order online. Domino's.
Order online, Domino's.com, or from the Domino's app. And stay tuned after the game for the More Air Conditioning post-game show and the announcement of the JOSM player of the game, Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. The kick is popped up, and it finally bounces into the arms of the. He's had a good night tonight.
He's had a good night. Travis Neal got that big old paw on him and slowed him down, and Trayshawn stopped him.
That was Elijah Smith on the carry for Conway. And that's going to be, well,
Into the
they
third
blow the
quarter.
horn because they saw Conway running off. Now they could blow it because that's officially the end of the third quarter. 47-14, Conway with the lead on the EAB Sports Network.
You raised your family here, did every July 4th here, refinished the floors here twice, sized up your daughter's boyfriends here, waited in the doorway all day when your son was coming home on leave. This place has given you all you've dreamed of, and now it's giving again in the form of a gourmet kitchen and the quietest dishwasher known to man. Realize your dream with a home equity line of credit from Simmons Bank.
Run down and pushed out at the 10.
About the 9-yard line.
And a big old gain for the Wampus Cats. They're knocking on the door again. It was
What?
Who was that ran him down? It's like Trayshawn Crawford. Amalo in the shotgun. First and goal from the 9. Going to give it to Smith. Works his way across the 10, maybe to the 8 or 7, and then push back. Single right. The lefty flushed out of the pocket. It's going to be threw the ball out. That's got to be a fumble.
If not a fumble, it should be intentional grounding.
Yeah, he never was outside of
He wasn't outside the pocket. There wasn't an offensive receiver anywhere near the ball.
Marquis Stafford giving him pressure, and
rare.
Well, I'm almost to say a sarcastic cheer from Jonesboro. Now it will be a 31-yard field goal attempt for Adrian Mejia. Certainly has the leg for it and the accuracy. Good snap. Kick is up, and it is good. Add 3 more to it. It's 50-14. Conway with the lead on the EAB Sports Network.
Mix and match special now at all Jonesboro area Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any 2 for $5.99 each for carryout or $6.99 each for delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, salad, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole game. The Mix and Match special with any 2 for only $5.99 each for carryout or $6.99 each for delivery.
Playing for their life next week, especially if Southside wins tonight. We'll see if we can check.
Fourth quarter, Southside's over Batesville 28-21 in the fourth.
All right, Mejia's kick goes out of the end zone, and Jonesboro will get it first and 10 at the 20. Now tell me that score once again, Aaron.
28-21 Southside.
In the fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter.
If that holds up, it will be, and Nettleton's score holds up, they will be the conference champions, be the number 1 seed, clinch the title in the 5A East. Another great season for Sean Cockrell. For the 8th time in 9 games this year, and set up the big game next week with Bryant, at Bryant.
Well, a positive we can take out of this right now with the clock running in the fourth quarter is with Rylan out there. Get some experience. Let him get some snaps at the varsity level. He led the JV team to a great year.
Down a whole bunch to Conway. And Will Barnett will kick it with his heels almost on the end zone. Nobody deep for Conway.
And their PA announcer just pointed that out for everybody.
Barnett wobbling kick will hit and take a big bounce for Jonesboro and be downed at the 42-yard line in Conway. That's number 27. Caden Henderson gets a 5-yard gain. Nice gain for Henderson. 2nd and 5. We're just inside 6 minutes to go in the game. Going to give it to Henderson again. This time he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. And I can't tell the Jonesboro numbers. Looked like Fred Giles made the tackle. So Jonesboro staying with their starters. 3rd and 5 for the for the Wampus Cats. Sherry's, Scherrey, the quarterback. He's going to give it again to Henderson, and he's going to run for the first down. Good to see a senior out there. I'm unfortunate for Jonesboro, but good to see a senior out there getting some snaps on his last night at his home field. Sherry again. Throwing across the middle, completes it to number 8. That is Jack Shriver, another senior, making a catch here on senior night. To the 39-yard line, it'll be 3rd down and 6. Or 5. For Conway. Approaching 4 minutes to go in the game. Also, we invite you to stay tuned after the game right here on the EAB Sports Network and the Ticket Radio Network. Ball is dropped by Sherry, and he's going to see a fumble loss to Jonesboro. Hurricane come up with the loose football. They'll have it at the 41-yard line. And there to make the fumble recovery was Darius Dinwiddie. Comes up with the fumble. Now we'll go back to the Kavanaugh Auto Group Friday Night Lights scoreboard show with Will Oswalt. Will have scores from around the natural state, give you some details.
The way we played, played great the first half, and then like it was when we played North Little Rock. If we could take 3 minutes out of the game and just wipe it off the face of the earth history-wise, it wouldn't be as bad. But
Jones under pressure is going to be sacked again. Coming from behind to make the sack for Conway was number 56. That is Griffin Sherrod. Lost back to the 36. 3rd down and 14 for Jonesboro as we approach the 2-minute mark. 3 receivers flood the right side. 1 to the short left for Ryland Jones, a sophomore. Takes the snap. Flushed out. Going to run. Going to lower his head and got to the 47. Nice run for Ryland Jones. A little short of the first down, but it's going to be 4th and 3, and I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see Randy Coleman go for it here.
Wouldn't be. So wouldn't surprise me. Might as well. It's what it is right now. The game's decided.
Jones. Going to be sacked again back at the 17-yard line. 48 seconds to go. And timeout called by Jonesboro. Timeout of the field with 43 seconds to go. Hurricane trailing Conway 50-14 on the EAB Sports Network.
Elite Eye Care has a new Jonesboro location that is now open at 2100 East Highland near the Old Indian Mall. Hey, it's Brandon Baxter, and the team at Elite Eye Care is who my family trusts for their personal eye care. Elite Eye Care specializes in eye care solutions for patients of all ages, and you can be assured that your family is cared for like their own. Schedule your appointment at EliteEyeCareAndOptical.com or call 972-6040. Elite Eye Care at 2100 East Highland in Jonesboro and at 1515 West Kings Highway in Paragould. Elite Eye Care, your vision is our focus.
Bud Schropel, Aaron Lowe. Timeout with 43 seconds to go. Jonesboro trailing 50-14. Ryland Jones on 2nd and goal from the 16-yard line. Valley View wins tonight. Ryland Jones to the end zone. Too far for his man. Income.
More ATMs, more me banking at Farmers and Merchants Bank. Member FDIC.
Well, Valley View wins tonight 34-7. They defeat Nettleton. I'm sure the Raiders didn't see that coming, just like Jonesboro didn't see this coming tonight. Ryland Jones setting up and throw. Now he's going to tuck it and run, and he will be pulled down at the 6-yard line. Jonesboro has one more timeout left, and they're going to take it. We'll just keep it right here, Aaron, and give some scores from Fearless Friday. Also remind you to stay tuned after the game for the Friday Night Lights scoreboard show with Will Oswalt, brought to you by Kavanaugh Auto Group. To view their entire inventory from the comfort of your own home, log on to CavanaughCars.com.
Will's got a big day ahead of him tomorrow.
Yeah, he does. Will's going to be doing the scoreboard show tonight and then get in his car and head for
Hot
Springs for the state volleyball championships. You can hear them all day long tomorrow. Every state championship in volleyball right here on the ticket at 95.3, 96.9, and 970 AM, 104.1 in Clarendon, Arkansas. Will Oswald on the move tonight in Jonesboro, tomorrow in Hot Springs with the volleyball championships, and one of those will be the Valley View Lady Blazers going for number 17. 4-3, Rylan Jones going to run forward, and he will get in the end zone for the score. Rylan Jones from 4 yards out gets the final score of the game. So the Hurricane don't give up. And Will Barnett, will they bring him out for the extra point?
That's the end
They
of the
will
ballgame.
not, and that's the end of the ball game. Final score, Conway 50, Jonesboro 20. Back in 3 minutes for the post-game show, the more air conditioning post-game show on the EAB Sports Network.